Xing a Paragraph by Edgar Allan Poe. As it is well known that the wise men in the Bible came from the East, and as Mr. Touch-and-Go Bullethead came from the East, Mr. Bullethead was therefore a wise man. And if further proof of the matter is needed, here we have it. Mr. B was an editor. A bad temper was his only weakness. He did not consider his inability ever to change his mind a weakness. It was, he firmly believed, his strong point. I have shown that Touch-and-Go Bullethead was a wise man, and the only occasion on which he was not wise was when, leaving the proper home for all wise men, the East, he moved to the city of Alexander the Greatonopolis, or some place of similar name, out west. But I must be fair and say that when he made up his mind finally to settle in that town, he thought that no newspaper, and therefore no editor, existed in that particular part of the country. When he started the newspaper which he called the Teapot, he expected to have no competition. I feel sure that he would never have thought of going to live in Alexander the Greatonopolis if he had known that in Alexander the Greatonopolis there lived a gentleman named John Smith, if I rightly remember, who for many years had quietly grown fat editing the Alexander the Greatonopolis Daily News. It was only, therefore, because he was not told about John Smith that Mr. Bullethead found himself in suppose we call it Nopolis for short, but as he did find himself there, and rather than admit to a mistake, he decided to remain. So he did remain, and he did more. He got out his printing press, rented an office exactly opposite that of the Daily News, and the third morning after his arrival saw the appearance of the first number of the Nopolis Teapot. As nearly as I can remember, this was the name of the new paper. The leading article, I must admit, was excellent and very severe. It was especially bitter about things in general, and as for the editor of the Daily News, he was cruelly criticized. Some of Bullethead's remarks were really so strong that I am astonished that John Smith managed to live through the experience. I cannot hope to give all the Teapot's words exactly, but one paragraph goes like this. "Oh, yes. Oh, we can see. Oh, no doubt. The editor opposite is such a clever man. Oh, dear. Oh, goodness. What is the world coming to?" An article as bitter and well-formed as this exploded like a bomb among the peaceful citizens of Nopolis. Groups of excited people met to discuss it on street corners. Everyone waited nervously for John Smith's reply. Next morning, it appeared in the Daily News as follows. "In the Teapot of yesterday, we find the words, 'Oh, yes. Oh, we can see. Oh, no doubt. Oh, dear. Oh, goodness. Why, the man is all oh. That explains why he reasons in a circle, and why there is neither beginning nor end to him, nor to anything he says. We really do not believe the man can write a word that hasn't an O in it. We wonder if this owing is a habit of his. He came from the East in a great hurry. We wonder if he owes as much there as he does here. Oh, it is pitiful. I shall not attempt to describe the anger of Mr. Bullethead at these shocking suggestions. He did not seem to be as angry at the attack on his honesty as one would have imagined. It was the attack on his style that upset him. What? He, Touch-and-Go Bullethead, not able to write a word without an O in it? He would soon show Smith that he was mistaken. Yes, he would let Mr. John Smith see that he, Bullethead, could write a whole paragraph, even a whole article, in which that unfortunate vowel did not once appear. But no, that would be doing just what John Smith wanted. He, Bullethead, would make no change in his style for the satisfaction of Mr. Smith in the world. The O forever. He would keep the O. He would use O whenever he liked. Burning with this determination, the great Touch-and-Go in the next teapot came out with this simple paragraph. The editor of the Teapot has the honour of advising the editor of the Daily News that he, the Teapot, will take an opportunity in tomorrow morning's paper of proving to him, the Daily News, that he, the Teapot, both can and will be his own master in his written style. He, the Teapot, will write for the particular satisfaction of him, the Daily News, a leading article of some length in which the beautiful letter O shall most certainly not be avoided by his, the Daily News's, most obedient servant, the Teapot. To carry out this terrible threat which he had made, the great Bullethead sat up all night, burning the midnight lamp oil, and busy with the really unequalled paragraph which follows. So, ho, John, told you so, you know. Don't shout another time before you're out of the woods. Does your mother know you're out? Oh, no, no. So go home at once now, John, to your old woods. Go home to your woods. Go. You won't? Oh, pooh-pooh, John. Don't do so. You've got to go, you know. So go at once, and don't go slow, for nobody owns you here, you know. You're only a cow, a poor, good-for-nothing-to-nobody dog. Don't complain so, you fool. Oh, John, how you do look. Told you so, you know. Go and drown your sorrows in a bowl. Tired out, of course, by so wonderful a piece of work, the great Touch-and-Go could do nothing more that night. He handed his article to the printer's boy, who was waiting, and walked slowly home to bed.